If you're looking to buy an older building or an older home that is of significant age, there is a chance that it might have some type of historical significance. So the Texas Historical Commission will designate certain properties that have historical significance. This has taken place quite a bit in East Austin, just east of I-35. Some of those homes have historical significance, and I've heard of horror stories of investors or families buying these homes or buildings with the intent to knock them down because they look dilapidated, only to find out later that they have some type of historical significance, and you absolutely cannot knock them down without approval from the Texas Historical Commission. So in order for a building or a home to be designated as a historical building through the THC, the Texas Historical Commission, it has to meet 3 attributes. Firstly, it has to be of significant age. The general rule of thumb is 50 years or older, but that doesn't always apply. For example, if a home or a building was 45 years old and it had a famous author or a famous actor that lived in it, right? It could still get the designation. Secondly, it has to be able to maintain its physical integrity, meaning it hasn't fallen down. It still needs to be able to stand upright and show some of the attributes that made it historical. And thirdly, it has to be deemed historic either at the local, state, or national level due to, again, if a famous person was there or if a famous event, for example, took place. So there are different landmarks or registries. You can get a property registered with a national registration or the Texas Historic Landmark, and there's also an antiquities designation. Some of these designations might have tax benefits, so it could be beneficial to you. Now, once you get that Texas Historical Commission stamp of approval, it could be very difficult to remove that. I don't know for sure if you can get that removed, so it's something that you would need to do your research on. And anyone who is restoring a historic building or a historic home, I've never personally done it, but I've heard stories, horror stories for lack of a better phrase, that it always takes about twice as long and twice the budget that you plan on. So it can be very challenging to restore these buildings or these homes. But obviously we want to maintain these buildings that have historical significance. So do your homework. There are a lot of online resources. The best place to start is the THC website, Texas Historical Commission website, and you can see if there are any buildings or homes in your area or what the process would be to get that stamp of approval. Again, some of the designations do have tax benefits, so it can be very beneficial to you. Follow us for more tips, and if you're interested in selling your land quick and stress-free, feel free to visit our website at landsaletx.com, or if you're interested in land investment in the greater Austin area, I'm a licensed agent as well, and we have great relationships with many landowners that are interested in selling. We'd love to help you find your next investment. Give us a call at 512-333-CALL.